A wonderful afternoon to everyone present here. I am Keertana N from 7th Sem Computer Science Department. It's a pleasure to have you all on the occasion of Teachers' Day and Engineers' Day celebration 2022. Every year, Teachers' Day is celebrated on September 5th to mark the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. He was a teacher, scholar, philosopher, Bharat Ratna recipient, and also a former president of India. On Teachers' Day, students all over the country pay respect and tribute to their teachers. It's gratitude to show them our respect. And also, every year, India celebrates National Engineers' Day on September 15th to recognize and honor the achievements of great engineer Mokshagundam Vishveshwaraya. Along with India, Vishveshwaraya's great works are also celebrated in Sri Lanka and Tanzania. It's a honor to remember the work of one of the greatest minds of Indian soil. As tribute to these two legends, here at ATMECE, we are pleased to celebrate Teachers and Engineers Day 2022. It's a mark of our tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an event. I call Shivali from 7th Sem Mechanical Department to invoke it.
मामवतु श्री सरस्वती मामवतु श्री सरस्वती कामकोटिपीठनिवासिनी मामवतु श्री सरस्वती कोमलकर सरोजधृतवीणा कोमलकर सरोजधृतवीणा हेमाम्बर मणिमय विभूषणा मामवतु श्री सरस्वती मामवतु श्री सरस्वती कामकोटिपीठनिवासिनी मामवतु श्री सरस्वती. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivali. Due to unavoidable reasons, our teacher extraordinaire awardee couldn't join us, so we'll be continuing with Engineer Par Excellence. Now, I call Ms. Chaitra B from 7th Sem Electronics and Communication Department to welcome the gathering.
Good afternoon all. I, Chaitra B from Department of Electronics and Communication, welcome you all to the Teachers' Day and Engineers' Day celebration. It's my great privilege to welcome our Engineer Par Excellence Awardee and also our today's chief guest, Shri D. Sudanva, founder and CEO, Excelsoft Technology Private Limited. I welcome you, sir. I warmly welcome the president of today's function, Shri L. Arun Kumar, chairman of ATME Trust. Shri L. Arun Kumar is a great visionary, an engineer and an entrepreneur by profession. I welcome you, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Syed Shakib Ur Rahman, Executive Council Member, VTU, Belagavi. I welcome you, sir. I heartily welcome Shri K. Shivshankar, Secretary, ATMECE Trust. I welcome you, sir. I warmly welcome Shri R. Veeresh, Treasurer of ATMECE Trust, Mysuru. I welcome you, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome our trustee, Shri H. Venkatesh, sir. I welcome you, sir. I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. Basavaraj L., our beloved principal, ATMEC, for your constant support and guidance. I welcome you, sir. I also welcome Organizing Chair, Dean Student Affairs, Dr. Yatisha L. I welcome you, sir. It's really great to welcome all the PhD awardees and their family members to this amazing event. I welcome you all. I heartily welcome all the deans and HODs of various departments. I welcome you all. I wholeheartedly welcome all the staff members, both teaching and non-teaching staff, and all the students of ATMECE. I extend my warm welcome to the press and media persons. I welcome you all to this beautiful event.
Thank you, Chaitra. Light symbolizes knowledge, wisdom, and free will. We will have a traditional, auspicious lamp lighting ceremony. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and inaugurate the function. Thank you, everyone. PhD refers to passion for research work and teaching. It's the aspiration to discover and learn new things. In this regard, we have a faculty member who pursued PhD in the last academic year. It's the tradition of ATME to honor our PhD scholar of college. Now I request Dr. Nazreen Fatima ma'am to please take the felicitation seat. In addition, from the year, we have inculcated another habit of honoring PhD holders who have carried out research in our ATME Research Center. Now, the names I call, please come over to the dais. I call Dr. Anuradha MG, Dr. Ramamurthy, Dr. Bhagya P, Dr. Sayeda Umaira Almas, Dr. Ravichandran G, and Dr. Rajeshwari D to please take our felicitation seat. Now I call Manoj Kumar S. from 7th SEM Electrical and Electronics Department to introduce our PhD holders.
Education is improving the lives of others and for leaving your community and world better than you found it. Today we have the faculty of ATME College of Engineering and research scholar of our institute research centers who have significantly worked to achieve the highest academic qualifications and contribute towards a new technology through their research work. I am honored to introduce firstly Dr. Nasreen Fatima, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, ATME College of Engineering, Mysore. She completed a doctorate in a year 2022 in a research center of GSSS IETW, Mysore, with a research title of Designing an Optimal Computational Framework for Authentications and Secure Communications between the Devices to Gateway in Internet of Things, under the guidance of Dr. Reshma Banu. Ma'am has published 4 papers and presented 4 papers in a peer-reviewed journals and conferences. Her area of research is Internet of Things. Congratulations on your coveted achievements, ma'am. Next, we have Dr. Anuradha Hemji, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, JSS Academy of Technical Education, Bangalore. She completed a doctorate in a year 2022 in a research center of ATMECE, Mysore, with a research title of Architectural Formulations and Implementation of Multi-Dimensional Clustering Algorithm for Image Analysis, under the guidance of Dr. L. Basavaraj. Ma'am has published 7 papers and presented 4 papers in a peer-reviewed journals and conferences. Her area of research is VLSI and pattern recognitions. Congratulations on your desired achievement, ma'am. And then next we have Dr. Ravichandran G, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical and Automobile Engineering, School of Engineering and Technologies, Trust University, Bangalore. He completed his doctorate in a year 2022 in a research center of ATMECE, Mysore, with a research title of Processing and Characterization of Alloyed Nanotubes, HNT, for the development of novel reinforced polymer nanocomposites, under the guidance of Dr. Ratnakarji. Sir has published 7 papers and presented 2 papers in a peer-reviewed journals and conferences. 1 book chapters published in an international reference book. His area of research is polymer nanocomposites. Congratulations on your desired achievement, sir. And then next we have Dr. Bhagya P, Associate Professor, DBIT, Bangalore. She completed a doctorate in a year 2022 in a research center of ATMECE, Mysore, with a research title of Efficient Approach for Enhancing the Security in Crypto Biometric Systems, under the guidance of Dr. Mahesh PK. Ma'am has published few papers and presented 10 papers in a peer-reviewed journals and conferences. Her area of research is biometrics. Congratulations on your desired achievement, ma'am. And then next we have Dr. Sayeda Umaira Almas, Data Entrepreneurs. She completed her doctorate in a year 2022 in a research center of ATMECE, Mysore, with a research title of Behavioral Analysis and Prediction of Big Data using Classifications Models, under the guidance of Dr. Putte Gaudadi. Sir has published 3 papers and presented 3 papers in a peer-reviewed journals and conferences. His area of research is machine learning and data science. Congratulations on your desired achievement, ma'am. And next we have Dr. Ramamurthy D, Professor Head, ECE, MRIT, Mandya. He completed his doctorate in a year 2022 in a research center of ATMECE, Mysore, with a research title of Brain Tumor Segmentations based on Rough Set Theory for MR Image with CA approach, under the guidance of Dr. Mahesh PK. Sir has published 6 papers and presented 2 papers in a peer-reviewed journals and conferences. His area of research is image processing and artificial intelligence. Congratulations on your desired achievement, sir. And then next we have Dr. Rajeshwari D, Assistant Professor, ISE, NIEIT, Mysuru. She completed her doctorate in a year 2022 in a research center of ATMECE, Mysore, with the research title A Novel Design Technique to Provide Opinion as a Service Based on Customer Generated Big Data, under the guidance of Dr. Putte Gowda D. Ma'am has published 12 papers and presented 10 papers in a peer-reviewed journals and conferences. Her area of research is opinion minings. Congratulations on your desired achievement, ma'am. And then thank you one and all.
Thank you, Manoj. Now I request all the dignitaries on the dais to felicitate our PhD holders. I also request Dr. Bhageshri SR, Dean Research, and Dr. Pratibha MK, Associate Professor, to please join for the felicitation. Thank you, one and all. Based on the wonderful contributions to the society, we have with us Engineer par excellence Sri D. Sudanva, who is also the chief guest of this program. I request you, sir, to please take the award seat. Now I call Mr. Chandrakant from 7th Mechanical Department to introduce our Engineer par excellence awardee, Sri D. Sudanva.
Good afternoon, one and all. It is my privilege to introduce our chief guest and also Engineer par Excellency awardee of today's event, Sri D. Sudanva, MD and CEO of Excelsoft Technology Private Limited. Sudanva Dhananjay is an instrumentation technology engineering graduate from the Mysore University and Master of Science in Computer Science, USA, and Master in Engineering Management, Mysore University. He worked in the Department of Electrical Engineering, Orchestra Polytechnic Institution, USA. After his postgraduate studies and upon returning to India, he was employed with the System Engineering Group and Unix System and PC-based networking product engineering group and Wipro Infotech Limited, India. He founded Excelsoft Technologies in 2000, which started as a software and solution consulting firm for the development of application software. Excelsoft transformed into product company with focus on the education. With his able leadership, Sudharma sir steered Excelsoft to be recognized as the one of the most innovative education technology companies in the world. As a secretary of Excel Education Trust, Sudharma sir created Excel Public School, which is synonymous with a high quality contemporary social education with excellent pedagogical practices. He was the secretary and later the president of NI Society, Mysuru, that runs two engineering colleges, Science College and ITIS. He is the president of Mysore chapter of TIAs, a global organization that promotes entrepreneurship and mentoring. He is one of the governing council and board of study of several other universities and colleges and also technology boards of global companies. He has been mentoring several startups that have interest in education, healthcare, and technologies. He has several publications and delivery lecturers at university across the world. He was the senior consultant to the Engineering and Infrastructure Division, World Bank, Washington, D.C., where he was an MIS specialist for several projects across the globe that are funded by World Bank. He was the chairman of CIE, Mysore Zone, and held several positions in CIE. Since then, he also involved in several other professional organizations like the Institution of Engineers, Mysore IT Forum, Computer Society of India, Science and Technology Entrepreneurs Park, Mysuru, etc. Thank you for being with us, sir.
Thank you, Chandrakant. Now I request all the dignitaries to felicitate Engineer par excellence 2022. Thank you, dignitaries. Now I request Sri D. Sudanva sir, who received our Engineer par excellence 2022 award, to speak a few words.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Chairman Sir. Good evening, my Guru, Professor Shikibur Rahman Sir, the Principal, Deans, all the dignitaries on the dais, all the faculty members uh, who are assembled here today. Firstly, my apologies that I was delayed coming here today because of an event I had to attend prior to this. This is the first time I'm coming to ATME campus. I've heard a lot and discussed a lot with Shakib sir and also with Dhirendra Mehta sir, who are both great friends, and my guru also is here. So I basically have done a little bit of teaching. My profile was too kind actually. It was exaggerated. It probably exaggerate my profile, and it was more than kind to actually what my accomplishment is. So some reality will come through when I speak. I represent industry in a way because that's what I've done for most of my life. Did a startup, grew a business. So I'm on the other side where we consume talent. We are looking for talent. We are interfacing with the education system and trying to see. We have always complained about the industry academia gap, isn't it? The industry always says, look, we are not getting the kind of talent and the skills that we need for today's requirements of skills and today's requirements of business. And the academia always says, as industry, you are not doing enough to come and participate in the process of educating and providing skills to our students. And you're not doing enough to bring the faculty closer to industry professionals. I think the truth lies on both sides. I think both are true. And the organizations that I have worked with at CII, Confederation of Indian Industry, many of you would have heard of it. I was chairman of CII in 2000, and then I've held different positions in different different regions across the country. Today, I chair the technology panel at the national level for CII. But I see the same thing. Both sides complaining, but both sides coming together and agreeing that yes, there is this gap. But what are we doing to close this gap? Can it be done at an abstract level, at a national level, a policy level? I'm not sure. I also represent TIE, which is the Indus Entrepreneurs, which is a global network of organizations for entrepreneurship, fostering entrepreneurship. And we have a young chapter in Mysore, and I'm currently the president and involved at a global TIE level. I can see that there is this hunger for entrepreneurship. Today it's a buzzword. In Mysore, when I became an entrepreneur, I used to be shy. My family also used to be shy to say, I hope most of you understand Kannada. So if somebody asked my father or mother, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನೋ ಅವನದೇ ಓನ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಫೀಲ್ ಶೈ ಟು ಸೇ he did not take up a corporate job. And whereas when ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ classmates ಇದ್ದಾಗ people got jobs in HP, Texas Instruments, etc., and a corporate life. Here I was starting off in a garage with one computer which was taken on loan and trying to meet aspirations of becoming a proper business. That was then. Today, as I chair TIE, the TIE network, and I'm working closely with young aspiring entrepreneurs, even students who are in their uh, final and pre-final year. We get to do a lot with them, both at the school level and at a college level. There is a program called TYE. This is for young entrepreneurs, and we run a program called TIE University, which is meant to encourage final year and pre-final year students, particularly engineering students, to take on entrepreneurship. There is funding available, and funding is abundantly available. Many of you may even be getting calls from unsolicited calls, but talking about seed funding that is available for entrepreneurs today. So if you are associated with an incubator, or you go and apply for a seed fund, if your idea is good and you are able to communicate, generally 20 lakhs in grant is given pretty much unquestioned. Grant. So it's not a loan, it's not for shareholding, and that 20 lakhs can go up to 2 crores. So today, unlike my startup days, where bank loan was the only way of getting some funding and becoming an entrepreneur, today there are many avenues. Funding is the least of the problems. The problem or the requirement is really the passion, an idea, working on it, work hard, and then present it, communicate it properly, and funding will be available. Mentorship is available. There is a network of mentors available from across the country, across the world. I get to mentor. I have to mentor a few entrepreneurs every year, and sometimes I'm mentoring entrepreneurs based in California, and I have to do the mentoring sessions late night or early morning. Similarly, entrepreneurs in Mysore are getting mentored from champions across the world. So the network is really, really big. And this is a great time for very good institutions like ATME, all the faculty who are present here, to understand what's happening around us in the world of entrepreneurship. I talk more about it because I'm an entrepreneur myself. And trying to encourage more and more people to become entrepreneurs so that they can create jobs. Every entrepreneur, every business in Mysore, if you take Mysore, a company in Mysore provides employment to, let's say, 2,000 people, 2,000 families. And the 2,000 families in turn provide income opportunities to whoever. They buy stuff, they employ people, etc. So a small little economy develops around each business, and each business generates employment. So it's a mix of what is required today in a place like India or even Mysore, is that you need employment, but you also need individuals who can create jobs and bolster our economy. Great time. And in Mysore, I want to share this because I'm closely involved in what's happening in Mysore and what you can look forward to over the next 2 years. There is a special initiative for development of Mysore, which is directly overseen by the Prime Minister's office. There's a joint secretary in the PMO who's wholly responsible for development of Mysore as a business hub. We've always talked about Mysore as the next IT destination for decades. In 2000, I know Dr. Abdul Kalam was here. We did a big event called MysoreIT.com, We said Mysore is the next big thing to happen after Bangalore, as far as IT is concerned. And we found that until last year, we were still saying the same thing. Mysore will be the next big thing to happen. And where is it? It was not happening. And then, thanks to a lot of effort by CII, TIE, the business forums, and also educationists and government officials. It's not easy to move anything through in government bureaucracy, but thankfully, now there is a master plan for Mysore. Now you would have noticed that the airport is being expanded, right? The runway is being extended. It goes across the Nanjangud Road. A new terminal will come up. A cargo terminal will come up in Mysore Airport. Work is on. Budget is made available. I'm privy to this because there is something called Karnataka Digital Economy and something called Beyond Bangalore, and under that there is about 600 crores of funding that has been allocated only for Mysore's development. And I'll talk about what are the significant things which you should leverage on as ATME and as individuals. So airport. And then you've all read about and heard about the announcement of a semiconductor VLSI production plant, right? A chip plant, a foundry basically, a large foundry. And that's strategically located very close to the airport. The reason is because raw materials from silicon to many other precious metals that are used in fabricating semiconductor chips will have to come in, and then post that it'll have to get shipped out. So, and that is done with in collaboration with 2 American companies. The land is already acquired, and the master plan for the entire plant and machinery, etc., is ready. So you would have heard that announcement. There is now already a big facility for electronic component testing called Lahari. I don't know how many of you have known it. If you haven't, you should visit it. You should go. You should take your students, whether it is students who are doing anything in physics or material science or electronics. It's a huge facility. I think one of its kind in South India for component testing and for equipment testing. It's a 10-floor facility. It's called Lahari. It's in the neighborhood of Infosys, opposite Infosys. That's already functional. And then you must have heard of the announcement of the cybersecurity lab and Center for Cybersecurity, the Center of Excellence, which is housed at what used to be MIRA. MIRA is a management institute, right? So it is housed there. It was recently inaugurated by the Chief Minister. There is a lab, a cybersecurity lab, which is top of the line cybersecurity lab, to deliver training and also to provide certification in the area of cybersecurity. So that's part of the master plan. And then you've heard of the railway cargo terminal, right? By this famous Concorde, which is the world's largest container terminal company. Those of you who've traveled by train recently would have noticed that there's a huge container terminal that is coming up. Once you get out of Mysore, you will see a lot of construction activity on your as you go out on your left-hand side. So Mysore will have one of the largest container terminals. And as part of this master plan, we always used to have this RBI currency printing press, right? You can visit You can talk to the general manager. You can visit. You can look at the technology there and the process there. You can take your students there with prior permission and clearances. Now that um, we were only printing, they were only printing currency of certain denominations, Indian currency. Then ink was imported from Germany. Paper was imported from Germany. Today we have in Mysore, we are making the paper for the currency. We are making the ink for the currency. We are making the machines required for currency printing and actually printing currency. And we are not only printing currency for India, we are even printing dollar bills. I don't know if many of you know that currency for other countries, certain denominations, are actually being printed in Mysore. And so if you look at the overall development and future of Mysore, it's about increasing the capacity, the logistics policy, which was announced recently by the Prime Minister, right? The national logistics policy. Mysore is a test hub for the national logistics policy. This is a pilot. So that's why you see railway container terminal, a huge one, coming up with a big investment. In a way, the double track and electrification was the very first initiative as part of this program. And then the expansion of currency printing press. And that currency printing press being close to the railway facility and the container terminal is strategic because you need to ship out currency that you print, and hence you can't be too far away from a container terminal and a railway facility. And then there is the electronic cluster, ESDM cluster. Mysore now has the first electronic systems design and manufacturing cluster. From components to equipments, an R&D facility for electronics and electronic equipments, an R&D facility and testing facility for medical equipments. It's all available today. It's not anymore a plan. This is reality. You should go and see it. And then, on top of the electronics, as you stack it up, comes software and embedded software or whatever. I'm sure you have all that as part of your curriculum, firmware. And that also means security becomes really important. And so cybersecurity center was established again with huge investment from the government. And thanks to our royal family, they helped with making available that entire building, which used to be Myra, for setting up this Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity. There is a Center of Excellence for IoT. I'm sure IoT is part of your curriculum. I mean, it is multidisciplinary in nature, right? There is sensors, there is electronics, there is mechanical. Everything comes together to make IoT happen. So Center of Excellence for IoT has also come up, and that is anchored by one of the industries here. If you have heard of Vinyas group of companies, so they anchor the Center of Excellence of IoT. And the next thing that's happening is in the area of metaverse. So metaverse, is the next big thing from a technology point of view, which is likely to revolutionize how we design, how we apply design thinking, how we innovate, etc. So the Center of Excellence for metaverse, multiverse, will be anchored by ExcelSoft. We have done a lot of work in that area, and hence we are anchoring that cluster here. Now, if you connect the dots of everything I've said, there is a clear master plan for Mysore. And this is probably, in my lifetime, I have pretty much grown up in Mysore. I did my school education, engineering education here, except for some brief stints abroad. I haven't, I think this is the best time that Mysore has got the best time window to nurture engineers, to nurture education, training, skill training, and entrepreneurship, all put together. So we don't have to anymore. It's not like, well, the only way is to get a good job in Bangalore and fly away to Bangalore. Well, that will still happen because many of them will come from outside. They will probably want to go to Bangalore or Pune or anywhere. But when such a fantastic infrastructure is being created in Mysore, and it's not anymore a dream, it's not anymore idea, it's actually manifesting. It is there for you to go and see and to experience. So this is a time when all of us should leverage on this. And I, as president of TAI, I'm also on the board of KEDEM, the board which is responsible for making this master plan for Mysore happen. So we are all working, and there is this Startup Karnataka. You've heard of all this, Beyond Bangalore initiative. So there is one board which is responsible for execution. There are a lot of people who have been employed, experts who have come from outside, who are currently working out of these centers in Mysore. It takes a little bit of time for us to market this concept, to make everybody understand that this is the master plan and this is how everything connects, from expansion of airport to expansion of railway container terminal to centers of excellence. It's all connected. They are not operating in isolation, and there's one board which oversees the execution, and there is one authority who is providing funding for it, which is from the Prime Minister's office at joint secretary level. And the Karnataka government has also been liberal in providing funding for this. It's I wanted to mention one more thing. Some of these you will learn more about in an event that's going to happen in Mysore on 13th, 14th, and 15th of October. It's called the Tech Global Summit. It will happen in Radisson, 16th, 17th, 18th. It involves a lot of international speakers, panel discussions, bureaucrats from Prime Minister's office to Government of Karnataka, local entrepreneurs. And you should participate, encourage your students to participate as well, because this is probably a landmark event that Mysore will see, where this master plan will be first time officially properly articulated, so that you can see all the opportunities and see which opportunities you want to grab for ATME. I'm grateful for all of you for having invited me here. This is to give you a glimpse of the potential that is in front of you, and my humble request, and I urge you to take advantage of this. Please feel free to be in touch. I will, if one person from your side can be a coordinator, then I can put you in touch with each responsible person in each one of these clusters, so that you can leverage on it, leverage on the funding that is available. And I'm very proud of what I saw today, even though it was brief. I did not imagine that it would be such an amazing campus. First glimpse is very impressive that you've been able to create such a great campus here. So congratulations to all of you for doing that. And I was talking to Sri Arunji. He was talking about faculty development, how important the faculty role is, and what they are doing to optimize performance of faculty and faculty-student relations. That's fantastic. I was briefly secretary of NIE and then later briefly president of NIE. And my father was associated with JC for 50 years or more, I think. And I haven't seen a model like this of optimizing teachers' faculty performance, encouraging research. So many research centers, 5 centers of research. So I think it's very progressive thinking, and I'm very happy to be here today. I will carry this message that here is a college that's doing very well and has great plans. And I invite you also to participate in, TIE, CII, etc., KDEM. Once I get the contacts, I will send out an invite so that you can actually come and participate in some of the events that are happening. Actually, we have an event this evening at 6 o'clock at TIE event. Very interesting event. You know that one of the Mysore entrepreneurs recently acquired Schaefer in the US. Schaefer, pen? Yeah, like Parker Schaefer. Schaefer is a huge brand name worldwide in office stationery. A Mysore entrepreneur acquired that business. So that's there's so much happening, and there's another Mysore entrepreneur who's acquired and set up a precision machining unit, a very large one called Plancy in the industrial area, worth visiting. She also happens to be the current chairperson of CI Mysore, Supriya. So both of them are talking later today at a TIE forum. We recently had Mr. Narayan Murthy and Javagal Srinath do a fireside chat. One is a sporting legend, another is a business leader. So we now have the next event is going to be related to medical technologies and medical entrepreneurship. We have Dr. Ajay Kumar, chairman of HCG, and chairman of Narayana Hridayalaya. Who's that? Yeah. So both of them in Mysore. And so those are the opportunities. They're coming to Mysore because they're seeing great opportunities here. They will come here, talk at a TIE forum, and you will have an opportunity to interact with them, etc. So that's broadly what's happening in Mysore and Mysore's business scenario. Thank you for this opportunity. Hope the information I shared was useful. I hope you will research a little bit more and actively connect with all these centers that I mentioned. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for educating the gathering with your knowledge about entrepreneurship. It was truly a pleasure to have you. Now I call Ms. Nashra Fatima from 7th Sem Electrical and Electronics Department to introduce our guest of honor, Dr. Shakib Rahman.
Greetings to respected dignitaries on and off the dais and to the august gathering. I'm extremely privileged and honored to introduce the guest of honor, Dr. Syed Shakibur Rahman sir, Executive Council member, VTU Belgavi, and beloved mentor of our institution. Sir was born on 10 June 1951. He completed his Bachelor of Engineering in Civil in the year 1973 from University of Mysore. Master degree in Structural Engineering from IIT Madras in 1979 and completed his doctorate at IIT Madras in 1989. His name is synonym in the growth of prestigious institute like SJC Mysuru. He has served in various capacities as lecturer, assistant professor, professor and head, dean academics, and vice principal, and took SJCE to great heights during his tenure as principal between 2013 to 2017. Sir has also served as VTU Dean Faculty of Engineering from 2007 to 2010. Sir is a member under various esteemed scientific and professional societies. To name a few, Fellow Institution of Engineers India, Calcutta, member of American Concrete Institute, Farmington Hills, Detroit, USA, member of American Society of Civil Engineers, Baltimore, USA, life member of Indian Society for Technical Education, New Delhi, member of Association of Consulting Civil Engineers, India, and many more. He is also a member of Governing Council at various institutions and member board of committees at university level, to name a few. Member of panel of experts, AICTE New Delhi, member of board of studies in civil engineering, NITIC Surathkal, and many more. Member Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, Bangalore, member Governing Council MSRIT Bangalore, KNS College of Engineering Bangalore, ATME College of Engineering Mysuru, SJCE Mysuru, and many more. Dr. Syed Shakibur Rahman is associated with ATME CE right from the beginning and has contributed immensely to the growth and development of our institution. We are very glad and honored to have you as today's guest of honor, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, Nashra. Now I request our guest of honor, Dr. Syed Shakibur Rahman, sir, to address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good afternoon. To start with, our chief guest made a mention that his introduction is exaggerated. On the other hand, I would like to say that he was introduced as D. Sudhanva. I feel that he should have been introduced as Dhananjaya Sudhanva. D stands for Professor Dhananjaya, and who is, most of you may not be knowing, he is called the father of technical education in Karnataka. He was the person who was appointed as special officer when the government of Karnataka decided to have a separate technical university. And it is during this period, our VTO Act 1994 was drafted, and the main author of that act is none other than Professor Dhananjaya. So I am proud that I am a well-wisher. Not only he is my well-wisher, and I am his student. I worked with Professor Dhananjaya for almost a period of 4 decades. So I just wanted to add that and wanted to say there was nothing exaggerated in his introduction, but it was a little incomplete, which I thought will complete it. Well, friends, today we are celebrating Engineers Day and Teachers Day, I really, do not know what more I know than what you know about, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan and Sir M. Vishwesharaya. So I thought I will collect some anecdotes, about Sir M. Vishwesharaya, which have been narrated by a very close associate of Professor M. Sir M. Vishwesharaya by name Mr. Gundappa. I will take you through some of his anecdotes. Now, the idea is this. See, we celebrate, whenever, the month of September comes, like the month of November, where from first to the last day of, November, we celebrate Rajasava Day, we celebrate, Engineers Day, Teachers Day during the month of September, starting from, 5th onwards to the end of this month. Friends, one thing is, it's very good to celebrate such functions and to know about these great personalities. And my advice to you is we should make it a point, to make these heroes our role models. At least 5 to 10% of their principles, if we inculcate in our personal life, in our profession, it makes a big difference. So, from that point of view, you know about the life of Sir M. Vishwesharaya, about the life, of Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. I will take you through some anecdotes so that we understand how simple they were, how principled they were, and how their way of life was. See, according to Gundappa, he says, Sir M.V. used to carry two sets of candles. One he used to use when he was engaged in office work, and the other set for his private reading, etc., in places that were yet unelectrified. He never allowed his friends and relatives to come anywhere close to his official matters, much less do them favors, an aspect of earned him severe ill in other circles. Also, he used to set aside a substantial portion of his earnings, to poor and deserving to get an education. However, even to date, the beneficiaries of this help are unknown. Further, Gundappa adds, Sir M.V.'s professional strictness, about the Sir M.V.'s professional strictness. It seems a certain matter had remained unresolved for months, and files related to them were lost in the bureaucratic maze at the Secretariat. Despite countless reminders, when the documents remained missing, he recorded his frustration, and thus he said, I quote, the Secretariat has neither a body to kick nor a soul to damn. At this rate, how can we progress? I unquote. Another instance which showcases the economic vision. Until Sir MV, until Sir MV's time, the state treasury had hidden enormous sums of money as reserves to be used for contingencies like natural disasters, etc. Sir MV viewed them as debt capital. Instead, he opined that if they would be used well, they would come handy in creating national assets, having lasting value. So when he implemented this vision, he gave Mysore state and the nation lasting assets like the KRS Dam, and as a consequence, rapid, massive electrification and industrial growth. The other prominent episodes testify the holistic and all encompassing of Sri MV towards nation building. The first is his wholehearted support for the advancement of Indian Institute of Science, founded by Jamshedji Tata, who took Swami Vivekananda as his inspiration. The second is Sir MV's tireless effort to start automobile manufacturing in Bangalore, in which he was aided by the industrialist Walchand Hemchand Seth. The project was interrupted by the British, and Walchand Hemchand eventually founded the HAL, the Hindustan Aircraft, now known as HAL. Now, on a lighter note, Dr. D.V. Gundappa cites another anecdote of the manner of Sri MV's afternoon rest, which he believed was invigorating. His concept of rest included hanging his turban on a nail, curling up while seated on chair, pencil in one hand and paper in the other. The eyelids would be closed. This rest would conclude after 10 minutes, and Gundappa notes philosophically and admiringly that sleep was firmly under his control, a form of self-restraint. See this humbling and record, and that establishes Sir MV's personality like no others. In 1958, a very interesting anecdote. In 1958, he attended the Diamond Jubilee of iconic modern Hindu hotel, to which he contributed in no small measures. It had rained a fair bit that evening. After celebrations and dinner, when he headed out, D.V. Gundappa was concerned that this 97 years old MV might step into one of the water-clogged potholes in the hotel compound and offered him his walking stick. He accepted it, and in the immediate second, he threw it away, exclaiming, "One had better perish than live so helplessly." Post-retirement, again, his simplicity, he lived on a rent in a bungalow named Uplands near Bangalore Golf Club. Eventually, he had to vacate it because the owner had other plans. Another Diwan of Mysore later, Sir Mirza Ismail and DVG Gundappa suggested that he move back to the Balburi bungalow, which he had occupied as Diwan. Sir MV responded that he will accept, provided, they accept a rent of rupees 150 per month. See, these anecdotes I have, narrated before you to understand, his simplicity and his, motives, his principles, and it is for us to appreciate them and adopt them. You see, every one of us cannot become Saryamvi. Okay, we have to only know how these great persons have lived their life, what are the principles they have left behind them for us to follow. Again, I repeat, if we follow even 10%, of their principles, we will be, very highly successful in whatever profession we practice. So, friends, with these few words, I take this opportunity to thank the chairman, the secretary, the treasurer, and all other office bearers and the faculty members of this great institution, for giving me an opportunity. This I will be telling on every occasion because I am present for all the occasions here. Thank you for your presence.
Thank you, sir, for your great words. Now it's time for the Best Teacher Award. In prior to the award, I request our beloved principal, Dr. L. Basavaraj, to brief about the appraisal summary in the college.
Good evening, one and all present here. Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, I'm going to give you the steps involved in selecting today's best teacher for today's function. Management of ATME College of Engineering is happy to announce that from the academic year 2016-17, ATME is conferring Best Teacher Award to recognize and value excellence, consistency, and high level of teaching in our college. The ATME Best Teacher for Teaching Excellence aims to celebrate teaching as a noble professional by identifying teachers who are engaging their students in innovative and path-breaking ways to ignite their potential. This award aims to honor the teacher who have demonstrated excellence in teaching different subjects, shown outstanding contribution to the learners with special needs, and have served their communities through teaching even outside formal classroom. The award is given annually. The number of awards to be made in any year shall be up to 3, common for all discipline of engineering. All the faculty members currently working in ATME College of Engineering are eligible for this award. However, principal, deans, and HODs are excluded for this award. For the academic year 2021, selection is done based on the comprehensive 360-degree appraisals system adopted by ATME and personal interview with a management team. ATME has implemented a comprehensive and a robust appraisal policy for a total point of 500, which consists of students' performance in qualifying exam, students' feedback, self-appraisal, co-worker appraisal, appraisal by higher-ups like HOD, principal, and chairman. Apart from the above, each faculty member was personally interviewed by Honorable Chairman to assess their outlook towards ATME's vision, mission, accepting additional responsibilities, innovation in teaching learning process, etc. Grades like A+, A minus, B plus, B minus were assigned to each faculty. Only faculty members are assigned A plus and A were shortlisted, and top 3 out of such shortlisted faculty members were selected for the award based on the points scored in the appraisal system. Faculty members who are awarded best teacher during previous year will not be considered for the current year. However, they will be considered for the next year, that after 1 year break. It may be noted that there is no first, second, and third position. All the three awardees will get the same reward. Each award winner will be rewarded a citation, a cash prize of rupees 5,000 and a grant of rupees 15,000 to procure books, teaching aids or laboratory equipments, etc. of his choice to be used for furtherance of teaching, learning activity or research activity. The ownership lies with the college, but such asset will bear such award winner's name on it. All the faculty members who were assigned the with B plus grade and above were rewarded with a performance based incentives varying from 1 to 8% of their basic salary plus AGP. This benefit will be only for one academic year and one has to earn it again for the next year. In order to recognize and appreciate the service of technical and supporting staffs, from the academic year 2018 and 19, the management is giving one Best Technical Staff and one Best Supporting Staff award. Each of this award includes a cash prize of rupees 5,000 each and an appreciation certificate. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Honorable Chairman, Shri L. Arun Kumar, sir, to reveal the most awaited award, that is Best Teacher 2022 of ATM ECE. I request our Chairman, sir, to please reveal the most awaited award. I request all our Best Teacher awardees to please come over to the dais. I request all the dignitaries to felicitate our Best Teachers 2022. So now I request our best teacher awardees to please speak a few words.
Okay. Uh, First of all, pleasant greetings to all and respected dignitaries and all the heads of various departments. This is the second time, very overwhelming. At the same time, feel honored and thank the management of ATME College of Engineering. At the same time, head of the institute for recognizing our efforts and backing us. A special bonus, I have to thank all the founder faculties of this institution, the HODs, deans, who have paved way for young faculties like us and getting these awards. Special thanks to my department head, Dr. Patsarthi sir, has been instrumental in shaping me. Not to let go to bring the best out of me, my department colleagues, thank you all. Special thanks to Mr. Vinod for always backing me, and my dear friend Mr. Kiran. I thought he'll be getting this for the third time rather. But yes, there's a dream brainchild of the management that is Samagra. I think as faculty members, we have to contribute to bring out our best and let us make this institution surge ahead, hoping for the best. And just on a lighter note, this is the second time I'm getting from Shivshankar sir. Still, I need to get from Arun sir once again, so I'll be coming back.
Sir, it will be nice if you both speak.
Actually, I'm very happy and there are no words to express. Thank you very much for Arun sir, Shiv Shankar sir, and also our principal sir, and also all the management members, deans, our HOD, Dr. Muhammad Ilyas sir, my colleague, Dr. Avinash, and Ravi Shankar. And I also thank all the faculties who supported me. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, one and all. It's my pleasure. I have received this award from Arun Kumar sir because I was waiting for this for a long amount of time. From him, it's receiving an award from him. It's a very good thing to happen in my life. And I thank my dad because he is also a teacher who gives an input to me for becoming a best teacher. Thanks to him also. And also I thank my department colleagues who have supported me in every endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to all our best teachers. Now I request an honorable chairman to reveal the best technical staff and best supporting staff of 2022.
Best non-teaching staff award to Rajneesh Best supporting staff goes to administration Nandish K.
I request our best supporting staff and technical staff 2022 to take over the dais. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to felicitate our best technical and supporting staff 2022. I request our best supporting and technical staff to please speak a few words.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Thank you for management, principal, our HOD, all college staff, our colleagues. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Honorable Chairman, Shri L. Arun Kumar, sir, to render presidential address.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Today's chief guest and Dr. Sudanwa, CEO of Excelsoft Technologies. Our well-wisher Dr. Sayesh Shikivurama, sir. My other office bearers, secretary, treasurer and other trustees. Our principal Dr. L. Basuraj, deans and HODs of the institute, my dear faculty members and students. At the outset, first I would like to convey my heartiest congratulations to Sudanwa for the well-deserved felicitation. In fact, I'm also not aware that Sudanwa sir is this much resourceful. I thought Sudanwa sir runs a edutech company which is of a global standard. I don't know how many of you are aware of Excelsoft products and services. They are into all kind of products and all kind of services. They are into online learning, they are into online proctoring, they are into testing and evaluation, they are into e-learning, content creation, and really a wonderful personality to have with us today. To top it all, she also runs a Excel Public School, which is truly a global standard, I can say. Even my both sons are studied in Excel Public School. In a way, I am indebted to Sudanwa sir. I feel today our institution is honored by felicitating Sudanwa. Sir, your in-depth knowledge and expertise in education sector is a source of inspiration, and also your entrepreneurial journey will be definitely a motivating factor for not only the students, even for our faculty members. Since you also served as a teacher for a short time, even our faculty members get motivated by your story, sir. Thank you for accepting our felicitation. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We would like to have a regular interaction with you, as you said, so that our student, faculty members, even the management will get benefited with that interaction, I believe. Further, I would also like to congratulate the 7 faculty members who were felicitated today on acquiring doctorate degree from our research center. The PhD is considered to be the epitome of academic career, I believe. See, your PhD, it has I can say the culmination of your hard work and efforts you have put in for last 6 or 7 years of period. I hope you will continue your research work, and also I hope you people will be inspiring and guiding your fellow faculty members to take up the R&D works. Further, I would also like to congratulate the best teachers, awardees, and the best non-teaching staff, best supporting staff awardees. This is as a part of our effort to identify and recognize performing staff members. That is, we have about 200 staff members in our college. Each annual Teachers' Day, we would be recognizing 5 5 staff members, 3 from the faculties, the teaching faculties, 1 from non-teaching, and 1 supporting staff. This is done as a principal already explained based on the appraisals, 360-degree appraisal, what we annually do it. And one thing I would like to tell you, see, this award is given to you based on your previous year, that is 2021 academic year performance. Okay, now people, definitely you will be watched by so many people, and your action will be gauged. There is no room for going down on your performance. You have to keep up your performance in the same way and continue the same hard work what you have put in over a period of time. Coming to the Teachers' Day celebration. See, Teachers' Day, we are celebrating September 5th, the birthday of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan as a Teachers' Day, who is a great teacher, a philanthropist. But as per UNESCO, the actual Teachers' Day falls on 5th of October. 5th of October is called the World Teachers' Day. But we are celebrating 5th of September to mark the Radhakrishnan's birthday as a Teachers' Day. But irrespective of whether it's 5th of September or 5th of October, see, recognizing the contribution of teachers is what we are doing here. Education is considered as a noble endeavor, an important endeavor. But teachers are the main contributors in this endeavor. You people are the teachers, are the greatest contributors to the education. Traditionally, earlier period, this education was transferred from one generation to another generation through teachers. Teachers are mainly a dispenser of knowledge and value system. But of late, this value system and transforming knowledge from one generation to the another generation varied over a period of time from generation to generation. Like earlier, there was different method. Now we are adopting a different method. Irrespective of which approach we are following, the objective is same: building the future of our students. When it comes to building the future of a student, all this value system, then importing the knowledge, everything is okay till secondary education. When it comes to higher education, definitely there is a shift. The expectation of our student is much more than what it is used to be in secondary schooling. Every time when you start teaching, the students sitting in front of you will think, see, what is the benefit of this particular course or a particular chapter or a particular program? Unless you convince him about the benefit, he will not be interested. See, one thing you have to keep it in mind, see, if not every, at least 95% of the students or their parents has already made up their mind, or they have already presumed that the degree what I am going to get in higher education will get me a job, get me an employment. So, as a teacher in higher education, it is we have to play a different role here, not just imparting knowledge, but getting him a job. So you have to impart not only the knowledge, even the skill set required to get a employment. So this is putting a pressure on you people. The interaction what I had with many faculty members, I think this is what ultimately we ask our faculty members, our placement officer, what is the percentage of placement has happened? If they 50-50, why not 60? If they say 70, why not 80? So that pressure will be always be there. So one important thing what we have to understand is there is always there is a gap, as Sudhanva said, between the industry and the academia. You equip your student with whatever skill set. By the time they go to the industry, there will be a change in technology. They want the new skill set to be there in their student or their newly recruited employee. That put pressure on the faculty members to equip him with the newest possible technology or new skill set. This is how, see, our faculty members are to update themselves. If at all they want to impart that new skill set, first they have to learn that skill set. First they have to understand the new technology, and this has become a lifelong learning even for the faculty members. Apart from this, there are many other challenges like adapting to the new ICT methods, and there are so many administrative jobs given to the faculty member apart from the regular academic, and there are some outreach activities given to the faculty members. We insist R&D work to be done by each and every faculty member. These are the challenges. See, if you consider these are the challenges, tell me a profession where there is no challenge. Every profession has a challenge and has a solution of its own. So we know, the management of ATM College here, we understand the challenges being faced by you people. And we have been putting our efforts to support you people. And many initiatives have been taken. And many times these initiatives are resisted by some section of the faculty member. So on this Teachers' Day celebration, I would like to tell you that, see, change is certain. Whether you accept it or not, change is going to happen. Accept the change. Put your efforts to adapt to the changes. Here, I would like to quote the famous quote by Charles Darwin. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It is the one most adaptable to the change who survives. So if you are strong, if you are intelligent, definitely you cannot survive. If you are adaptable, then only you can survive. So what I advise you people is, whatever the changes you are seeing, I think from the last 5-6 years, these changes have accelerated. You need to adapt to these changes. Otherwise, survival becomes a problem. So I think whatever I wanted to convey, I conveyed. Finally, I wish to take this opportunity to thank you, all the faculty members, for your contribution to ATM College of Engineering. And I once again congratulate all the honorees and awardees, and wish all of you success in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I call Sampreet from 7th CS department to deliver vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sampreet MP on behalf of ATME College and the entire fraternity of institution. First of all, extend my most sincere thanks to Almighty God for making today's event a resounding success. On behalf of ATME College of Engineering, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Sri D. Sudanva, the founder and CEO, Excelsoft Technologies Private Limited, who spared his valuable time with us in spite of his busy schedule to receive our award. Thank you, sir. I wish to express my gratitude to our Honorable Chairman, Sri L. Arun Kumar, for his support and guidance to all activities. Thank you, sir. My sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Dr. Syed Shakib Ur Rahman, sir, Executive Council Member, VTO Belgavi, for sharing his valuable time with us on this occasion. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Secretary, Sri K. Shivak Shankar, for his cooperation. Thank you, sir. I am grateful to thank our Treasurer, Sri R. Veeresh, for his presence and support extended on this occasion. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our Trustee, Sri Venkatesh H., for his presence on this occasion. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our beloved Principal, Dr. Basavaraj L., for his constant help and support. Thank you, sir. I also thank our organizing chair, Dean Student Affairs, Dr. Yatisha L., for organizing this beautiful program. Thank you, sir. I thank various deans and HODs from different departments. My special thanks to all the PhD awardees and their family members for being a part of this program. I also extend my sincere thanks to program coordinators and their team members for their continuous support and guidance. I like to thank all teaching and non-teaching staff who involved directly and indirectly to make this program a successful one. I am very much thankful to all press and media persons who are here. I thank Kirtana, 7th SEM CSC, for mastering the ceremony. Also, I thank all the students and participants who gathered here. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Sampreet. Refreshments are arranged at the first floor boys' common area for all the students and teachers. And PhD awardees and their family, along with the HODs, the refreshments are arranged at Dean's chambers. So please do enjoy it. Thank you, one and all, and have a great day.